Hey y'all, welcome back to our channel. Before we jump into today's video, I just need to take a second and I'm going to try really hard not to cry because I'm super pregnant, but I just wanted to say thank you. Truly, the love and support that y'all have shown over the past few days has completely overwhelmed us in the best way. We've had so many new friends join our little corner of the internet, and it just feels like such a blessing. Honestly, it's hard to even put it into words. Starting this channel was a big step for us. It was definitely outside of our comfort zone, but we felt like God was nudging us to share our journey. And now seeing this community grow, it just confirms that He had a plan all along, and we are just blessed to be a part of it. So thank you. Thank you for showing up, for being kind, and for walking alongside us. We are so glad you're here. Okay, now let's get into today's video. Today I'm going to be talking about something that has completely changed the way our home operates, and that is rhythms. If you find this video helpful in any way, if you wouldn't mind liking this video and subscribing to our channel. Now I want to say right off the bat, I don't love the word schedule. Schedules feel rigid, like everything has to happen at a specific time, and if you're a parent or if your brain just doesn't work like that, you know how stressful that can be. This is why we've embraced rhythms in our home instead. Basically, a rhythm is just a natural pattern of activities, like you wake up, you eat a meal, you get ready, you clean, you whatever. It's the way your day flows. Rhythms help everyone in the house know what to expect, which can make things feel calmer and more organized. It's not a strict schedule, it's just a gentle and predictable flow throughout your day. So we have a morning rhythm, an afternoon rhythm, and an evening rhythm. And no, that doesn't mean that every single day it happens perfectly, and that's okay. One thing you'll hear me say over and over and over again is there's grace in all of it. I think so many of us are way too hard on ourselves, trying to do all the things perfectly, but it's just not realistic, especially in different seasons of life. I'm 6 weeks away from having this baby, so this is definitely a grace-filled season. I'm letting people help. I'm not beating myself up if the dishes sit in the sink for a day or two. And life keeps moving, and we still have joy, and everyone's okay. So all of that to say, rhythms have brought a lot of peace into our home. We've built little systems into our day that just make it feel lighter. So let me walk you through what it looks like, starting with our morning rhythm. So first thing in the morning when I wake up, I've been trying something new lately, and it's mostly because I'm super huge and pregnant and I can't move very fast. But instead of immediately jumping out of the bed and getting to work, I just take a minute to breathe. I mean, like maybe 5 minutes. I don't grab my phone. I just lay in bed, or sometimes I'll even sit on the side of my bed and I just take a deep breath. And sometimes I pray, or sometimes I just say, thank you, God, for this day. It's just a moment that grounds me and helps me start the day on kind of a calmer note. If it's just the 2 older boys awake at this point, I'll try to do a quick devotional. But if the littlest one is awake, he needs a lot of extra attention. So I put a lot of focus into that. In that case, I just allow my worship to come in the form of serving my kids and my husband. Again, grace. There's grace in all of it. God sees you right where you are. A little tip that I used to do a lot, but I haven't done it as much lately, and I really want to start implementing it again, is I like to keep my Bible open on the kitchen island. That's where I spend most of my time. And sometimes I'll just walk by and read a verse or two and let it sink in. Even if I don't retain every word, I'm feeding my spirit. My prayer is that my boys will remember their mama's Bible being open and that she would pause to draw close to Jesus, even if it was just for a minute in the midst of all the chaos. That's honestly the legacy that I want to leave. All right, after I'm up and I've had my quiet moment, I jump into the next part of my rhythm, which is starting a load of laundry and unload the dishwasher. In the beginning of my rhythm and trying to figure out how to make my body move and work first thing in the morning, I had a rule. No coffee until these two things were done. Harsh, I know, but it helped me get into the habit. And now I'll usually sip my coffee as I go. But if you're struggling to get going, try treating that coffee as a reward for after you've moved through those first two steps, or whatever steps you set for yourself. Rhythms will be unique and different for each person. These are just what I do in my home. And I hear you, it might seem like a lot to do first thing in the morning, but I challenge you to time it. I don't remember where I heard this, but someone encouraged, I don't know if it was a video or a book or I don't know, but they encouraged you to time the tasks that you didn't like to do, because in your mind they seem long and overwhelming. But when you time it, like when I timed me unloading the dishwasher, it only took me 4 minutes to unload my entire dishwasher. And starting a load of laundry, like less than a minute, because of the way our system works. Simplifying our home has made these things even quicker and easier, but for the most part, it's going to be about the same for everyone. After that, I make breakfast, or like in most cases lately, Jacob makes breakfast or helps me make breakfast. He's been stepping in a lot now that I'm super huge. A lot of times by this point, the boys would have gotten toys out and been playing with stuff. So a lot of times I will have them do a quick tidy up and put their toys away just to keep on top of it. Then either while they're eating or right after we get done eating, I use that time to get ready for the day and make my bed. I haven't always been consistent with this, making my bed, that is. But when I do, it just brings so much calm to our room and our space. It's like when you go in there, you can just breathe. After breakfast, we load the dishwasher. A lot of times the boys will jump in and help too. Our main goal is to never have dishes in the sink, which I know sounds crazy, but after you unload the dishwasher, you can just reload it, or the dishes that need to be washed by hand. It really doesn't take that long. Like I said earlier, just time it. It's like a couple minutes at the most, instead of having to stand at the sink for 15 minutes at the end of the day or whatever it is. It just helps to stay on top of it throughout the day. It makes it way less overwhelming. After that, I do a quick sweep and wipe down the counters. And then we also homeschool, so this is normally when we would start school if it was on a school day. But I will save more homeschool stuff for another video, I'm sure. Okay, now let's talk about our afternoon rhythm. We eat lunch and do the same thing. After lunch, we clean up, load the dishwasher if it needs it, and do a quick sweep. And then it's time for the youngest one to take a nap and the older boys to have a rest time. Before rest, I like to have them clean up again, give them like 5 to 10 minutes to tidy up the living room and their bedroom if it's needed. Since all 3 boys share a room, the older 2 boys will rest in the living room while the little one takes a nap. Usually they'll listen to an audiobook or play quietly while I do a few chores. So this is where I will fold and put away the laundry that's from the dryer, and then switch the loads over and get those started drying. And then I will repeat the same laundry process for the next day. This is also where I will do any work that I need to do. I mean, now with YouTube, this is where I can either edit a video or respond to comments, whatever the situation may be. And sometimes I'm just really tired, so I will lay down and take a rest. But either way, we keep this time very peaceful, the lights low, keep the energy really calm, and it just kind of helps reset the whole house. It's our rest time. Now we get into our evening rhythm. After rest time, the boys will usually head outside to play while I start prepping for dinner. I'll usually try to set out meat earlier in the day, depending on what we're having, but I don't always remember to do this. Also, I will check my cleaning rhythm checklist to see what's on the agenda. It's things like wiping down the bathrooms or vacuuming the rugs or emptying small trash cans, little things like that I have for different days. And if y'all want me to go more in depth on my cleaning rhythms or even make like a digital download of my exact process, let me know in the comments because I would love to share that. Also, one of the next videos I'm planning on posting is this sourdough pizza dough. It's super fluffy and delicious, so if you're interested in that, be sure to check back often to see when that's posted. After dinner is done, we do a kitchen shutdown, which just basically means we clean up from dinner, we load the dishwasher, wipe down the table and the island and make sure everything's back in its place. We also do a living room shutdown where the boys help put away toys and fold blankets and put pillows back on the couches, basically just getting the house ready for a slow and peaceful morning the next morning. Because let's be real, waking up to a messy house is stressful. And when I wake up and the space is tidy, it just sets the tone for the whole day. So that's a peek into our daily rhythms. Systems and rhythms may sound super simple, but honestly, they brought so much peace to our home. They calm my mind. I don't have to constantly wonder what needs to be done. I just move through the rhythm of the day. If this resonated with you, or if you want more videos on how we keep our home running smoothly with 3 little boys, drop a comment or give this video a thumbs up. Thanks for being here again, and remember, there's grace in all of it. It doesn't have to be perfect. See you soon.